Santos can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Messi. And it's Batistuta. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He has found the way through. Big chance, corner. Fluminense with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Great chance! Just off target.
Venham certainly could have and should have made more of that.
There is the supremely talented Jack Wilshere. I wonder what sort of a role he's going to have here, Jim.
Well, he's very versatile, so I suspect he might play a combination of deep-lying midfielder, but also get forward and be a box-to-box presence.
Neymar! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Evident relief all round. They dodged a bullet here. Wilshere. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Oh, well played. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing.
Chance for the header! Cruyff! Goal! Santos! First blood drawn. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Santos are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Messi. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Fluminense have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Costa Curta. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Good read, needed to be. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity.
Messi! White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Neymar, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Beckenbauer, Adams, and Iniesta. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bastoni makes the interception. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Messi. Wilshere. And he's picked out the run. And he's... Can he put it away? Messi. Batistuta. And it's Cruyff. Threads one in. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Neymar. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bastoni. White. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the shot! Decent enough try.
Pedri did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Neymar. Oh, what a mistake! Shapes to shoot! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Messi plays it short. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, what a climb! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's well spotted. Wilshere. Now it's Pedri. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. White kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Wilshere. They get a throw in. White. And it's Iniesta. In with the challenge. Well read, nice interception. Wilshere. He's through here. Neymar is flagged offside. That'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1.
Substituição.
So it's back to business. No way through. Now it's Messi. Now it's Iniesta. Guardiola. He's played him through. Has a go! Santos do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Neymar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Guardiola. And it's Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Pedri. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Wilshere, Darren Fletcher. Back into the middle. Messi is onto this.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 81.007 espectadores.
Santos still have the cards to affect this game. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi. Mbappe. Serginho. And it's Neymar. Played back in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. White. White made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully.
Substituição no time do Fluminense.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 10. Neymar. Deixando o campo para a entrada dele.
Not got that quite right.
6. Camisa 11.
And he was alert to it.
Andamento.
Neymar. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. He's cut it out. He can get that clear. And it's Iniesta. That has not gone well. Iniesta. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. A real chance if he can get through. Neymar. Neymar! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Santos! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Santos get themselves into the lead. Oh, this is... hits one!
Substituição no time do Fluminense.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 8. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 9.
Nice interception, well timed.
Santos surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
White, Messi.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong. Fluminense need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Fernando Torres. Fletcher kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, this looks sharp.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
White.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And he cuts out the supply. Fernando Torres. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Santos really were very impressive.